people in the world are looking to adopt a furry little friend for their home. Many have the choice of going to a breeder to adopt a dog or going to the shelter to adopt a dog. They contemplate, what is the best choice? Is it adopting or the breeder? Adopting from an animal shelter is definitely the best choice. Adopting from shelters helps fight puppy mills and makes room for other animals. It is also a lot cheaper than buying one from a breeder. And not only does it do that, but it actually saves many animals' lives. Adopting from the animal shelter has many more benefits to the adoptee and the animal than buying from a dog breeder. One way that adopting from the animal shelter is beneficial is that it can fight against cruel puppy mills. According to ASPCA.org, in the article Animal Cruelty, Puppy Mills, published by ASPCA, accessed on December 4, 2016, puppy mills are large-scale commercial dog breeding facilities where profit is given priority over the well-being of the animals. These mills are quite often overcrowded and unsanitary. Female dogs are usually bred every chance and have little recovery time from their first litter. Once they can't reproduce, they are killed. Puppy mills do not focus on genetics, so dogs are at high risk of many diseases. In a puppy mill, dogs are kept in cages with wire flooring. It injures their paws and legs. Also, it is not unusual for cages to be stacked in columns, so they're stacked on top of each other with the wire flooring. ASPCA estimates that there could be over 10,000 puppy mills in just the U.S. alone. That's not including all the other countries. Adopting from a shelter can fight against these cruel mills. The more people who adopt, the less that go to a breeder. Therefore, it puts a breeder and puppy mills out of business. Adopting can fight against this animal cruelty. Another reason adopting is the better choice is that adopting is a whole lot cheaper than buying a puppy from a breeder. The website GoBankingRates.com states in the article National Puppy Day, Why Dog Adoption is Cheaper, written by Alyssa Kirkman, accessed on December 4th, 2016, that the adoption fee can range from nothing to $250, and that's still a whole lot cheaper than going to a breeder that costs $500 to $1,000. The animal shelter has all their dogs vaccinated, while a dog breeder doesn't, so you'd have to go on your own and get the vaccines yourself, which costs a lot of money. Many shelters will have their animals neutered, while breeders do not. This would be pricey if you had to do it yourself if you went to a breeder. Also, the health care and treatment at shelters is also #1 priority. They make sure any issues are treated, and they provide their dogs with a microchip if they get lost or stolen, and they're able to find the dog. If you wanted to adopt a dog from a breeder and you got the microchip yourself, it would be $45 to $60, which in a shelter you wouldn't have to pay at all. Finally, adopting a dog is more beneficial than a breeder because it will save animals' lives. As seen in the article Why Adopt by Emmett County Animal Shelter from EmmettCountyAnimalShelter.org, Accessed on December 4th, 2016, the Humane Society of the United States estimates that 4 million animals die a year from lack of being adopted. That's 4 million animals dying because people are choosing to go to a breeder rather than adopting a dog that needs a home. Many people are surrendering their dogs, and not many are being adopted, so shelters are losing space for animals. Shelter staff is having to make the tough decision of euthanizing animals due to the fact that not many are being adopted and they're running out of space for new animals coming in. Adopting a dog doesn't just save one life, it saves multiple lives because every person that adopts an animal, it makes one more free space for another stray that's coming in. Also, adopting these animals keeps them from being euthanized due to the fact of lack of space. In short, adopting a dog has many more benefits than buying one from a breeder. Adopting helps fight those cruel puppy mills that don't focus on their genetics or their well-being. They are only focused on money. Also, it helps, it's a lot cheaper than going to a breeder. You'll be saving thousands of dollars by just adopting a pet from an animal shelter. And also, you'll save multiple lives by doing so, by creating space for more animals to come into the shelter. Just think of all the benefits when deciding to buy from a breeder or adopting. If you buy from a breeder, in a way, you're supporting puppy mills, which participate in animal cruelty. And that's not even the only thing. I mean, it's going to save you money. It's going to save you lots of money by just adopting a stray from the shelter rather than having someone breed you the perfect dog. But the real factor is that it saves lives. Adopting saves hundreds and hundreds of animals' lives. Not only just dogs, it's going to make space for cats and other types of animals in the shelter. And it's honestly helpful to all animals on the planet. Adopting from an animal shelter is clearly the best option. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Thank you.